What's up, YouTube? Coming at you today with another first for YouTube knife video. This is a very unique little necker knife by UriEagle called the Talonz1 drop point. The most unique thing about this knife is the material used. This is a ceramic knife. It is not steel. Ceramic is one of those materials that has advantages and disadvantages. With ceramic, you should never have to sharpen this knife. That's right, this should hold an edge on and on and on and on. Way better than steel. To give you an example, my fiance does have a ceramic kitchen knife, and the knife is probably about a year old and is still just as sharp and just slices right through veggies. The disadvantage to ceramic is that it is more brittle than steel, and it can snap and break. It does not have flex and give the same way that a steel knife does. So there is a little bit of extra care needed to take care of a ceramic knife. You don't want to cut hard materials. You don't want to cut wood. You don't want to cut bone. You don't want to cut frozen meats. You want to stick to softer materials, EDC chores, opening mail, food prep, things like that. Ceramic leaves no strange taste in food and is completely 100% stain and corrosion resistant. So it will not rust, it will not lose its edge, but it can break. This knife is a 3-fingered knife. It doesn't fit the hand all the way. That pinky hangs off. It's designed by Jim Erickson. And Erickson, guys, is an unbelievable knife maker. He is a voting member on the Knife Makers Guild, and his grinds are just sick and world famous. He makes anything from fighting knives, tactical knives, to art knives. And that's another reason I was really excited about this design. The paracord wrap is done really nicely. You guys know I'm big into paracord, but I chose to leave that alone. And I'm out here in the shade because I wanted you to be able to see that grind. It's a hollow grind, and it's really hard to see with that white ceramic in the sunlight. Focus. So I brought it out here in the shade, trying to show you guys back here. There we go. Not real familiar with ceramic knives, but this one came nice and sharp. It will slice phone book paper, but only when you start into the paper at the tip. If you try to bite in from the side, it sort of slips off. So I don't know if that's a super polished type edge or if that's sort of a toothy edge. It's really hard to get a feel for, but the knife is definitely screaming sharp. If I have a complaint about the knife, it'd be this sharp point right back here. This is where the two angles meet, has a straight edge on it, and the corners on that are pretty sharp. And when your pinky's on there, it just lays kind of right on those points. So, like I said before, you're not going to be cutting wood or hard materials with this, so that shouldn't be a big deal, but it just would make more sense if it was round. If you happen to be left-handed, if you take the paracord through these 2 fingers and hold the knife like this, then that paracord sort of covers up those 2 points. So it's really, really comfortable left-handed. It comes with a nice sheath on a ball chain for net carry, and it's sort of a friction fit sheath. It's not Kydex. It doesn't click in. It just slides in and fits more tightly as you push it in with friction. So it's not going to come off your neck. I've been wearing it, and it is in there. And it sort of reminds me of like my Ontario Rat 3 sheath. It's very tight in there, nice tight fitting friction fit sheath. Another thing I would note about the sheath, which is nice for a small rectangular sheath like this, is that you've got the outline of the grind on there, so you know which way the blade goes in, with either just looking at it or even feeling it. The knife comes in a cardboard box. There's the website, UriEagle.com. These are available all over different vendors as well, and it just comes with a little flyer and some bubble wrap. And the flyer has a lot of the info I'm telling you on the ceramic, and it's zirconium dioxide. If anybody wants to pause that, feel free. Lifetime warranty, although not against damage from prying and abusing the ceramic. But for me, the big thing about this knife was, and summer is winding down now, but I sweat a lot, and it's very humid here in West Virginia, and this is another completely rust-proof material. You can get a titanium neck knife for a lot more money, and it won't be screaming sharp, and it won't hold an edge that well. Some people do carbonize the edge on titanium, but I haven't experienced that myself, so I'm not going to guess what that's like. These come screaming sharp, and you should never have to sharpen it. Now, if you were to sharpen it, you're not supposed to use traditional sharpening methods or stones. What you actually would need is a diamond wheel grinder to sharpen ceramic, and there's a couple videos on that on YouTube. So for most folks like me, that would mean sending the knife off to be professionally sharpened for, $6 or $8 somewhere. But with the edge holding that these have, and the fact that it's not a hard use knife that you're not going to beat up all the time, it should hold its edge for a long, long time. Having a hard time focusing in the shade. I'll just shut up and show you guys. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I think this is a really neat, nice, little unique EDC knife. Ceramic is also extremely light. I think I failed to mention that. The knife is the weight of 7 nickels. I weighed it, and I think it was 41 grams. Very lean grind on that hollow grind. If you can see that, just lean. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Please sub, please like, and go check out Talonz1 drop point necker from UriEagle. Have a great day guys.